What's good, RIZZLE fam? You know, Lil Baby dropped a hot new album just a couple of days back. If you ain't heard it yet, you should. The overall ratings are pretty positive, and it's a bit controversial too. If you pay attention to the lyrics of his tracks, you can quickly notice that he's even been sending shots at a couple of people. And one of those people responded and showed us that after all this time, Lil Baby may have been running from NBA Youngboy. So Lil Baby has come up with a serious new project after a long time coming. His fans have already been growing impatient, but he's finally released an album, and according to the early review, it ain't bad at all. The lengthy 23-track project called It's Only Me got around on Friday, the 14th of October. Lil Baby featured some extra hot rappers on this album. Artists like Future, Young Thug, and Nardo Wick all came through for Baby with verses on top of verses. The music on this album wasn't the only thing that caught the audience's attention though. See, the people quickly took notice of what was going on a couple of tracks. Apparently, Lil Baby came to play with this one, and he's got a reply for all the people who took his name in vain. One of the people who he mentioned on this new project was the former Migos representative, Quavo, as well as his ex-girlfriend, Sweetie. Ever since stuff went south with Offset and QC's P, Lil Baby has been taking shots at pretty much everyone who's got something to do with Migos. He also addressed someone else, and that someone else is not a rapper. Believe it or not, out of all the people out there who could have been mentioned in his tracks, Lil Baby chose to go for the famous YT blogger and Twitch streamer, DJ Akademiks. Turns out the act's been on his radar for a moment. Nobody really noticed it until now. Lil Baby wasn't shy about mentioning Ak, and he for sure as hell didn't want to take backdoor with it. He used his name, and he made a statement on two of the tracks from his album, Top Priority and From Now On. On track number 16, Lil Baby talks about his well-off status as an established rapper. He brags about all the women that he's got around him, but in one of the lines, he also said something about Ak. In the very beginning of the verse, Lil Baby rhymes, "Ain't nobody came around, I turned him up. Ain't nobody gave me a I earned this stuff. All cap aside, who really turned is us? Academics think they can't get touched." That was not the end of it. On one of the earlier tracks, he also mentioned Ak, and this time around, he was talking about Ak's pocket and how they ain't as big as his. Baby said, "You and five of y'all dudes can't see me, really sturdy, a wall can't beat me. Academics know he ain't as rich as me." Of course, DJ Ak took notes, and he spoke his mind about the whole situation between him and Lil Baby. But first, we gotta see why all this even happened in the first place. So it turned out the two do have some history, although it should be said that it's far from serious. The story starts a year or so back when Lil Baby blocked DJ Ak on social media, urging him not to spread lies about him on the internet. So here's how it went down.
By the way, you know Lil Baby blocked me on Instagram.
Oh, really?
He blocked me on my main page and DM'd me on my personal page.
Hold on.
I don't think Lil Baby doesn't like me. I think, sometimes these artists, media is a very interesting job that we have because from time to time, artists will feel a way when you don't say what they would want you to say or when you give light to something they wouldn't want you to.
Later on in the video and on other occasions, DJ Akademiks explained in more detail just about what happened that caused Lil Baby to be so upset. He wasn't responsible for spreading lies about Lil Baby after all. It was another blogger took Ak's name to the title of the video just to grab the attention of the community, and that video was in fact saying something untrue about Baby. After Ak cleared the air in that topic, he thought that all was said and done in regard to the situation between the two. However, he was wrong. With It's Only Me dropping, Ak realized that he was still on Baby's radar. DJ Ak did give us a couple of reasons as to why Lil Baby came up with the diss for him. The first out of the two is because there might be a RICO case cooking up from Baby, so he's got to keep his mouth shut. The thing that he can rap about and get away with any day of the week is DJ Akademiks, a rap blogger and a streamer. But what he can't rap about is the street business that he's got going on. And this is what Ak himself had to say about the situation.
I think the only reason why Baby is mentioning me so much is he is shook of the RICO, nigga. Real rap. The RICO is coming. That nigga heard 4PF, and now he rapping at a nigga who he knows is not in the streets.
He also went on his Instagram and commented about the RICO possibility heading Lil Baby's way. Ak said he got to name drop his actual ops in Atlanta, and the DA, Fannie Willis, who says she investigating his gang for that song to really hit. We all knew he ain't doing a damn thing to me. He sounded like one of them woofing rappers. The RICO hit and he gonna be in court singing "That's It, All Entertainment." Lately, we've seen RICO indictments coming up and all over the place with rappers being slammed left and right for their criminal activities. Rumors have been circulating for a while now that Lil Baby and 4PF might be the next ones in line. Ever since Fannie Willis, the ATL district attorney, said that we'd see 2 more RICO charges coming up in the near future, people began to wonder if it's real or not. So far, 4PF has not been indicted, but everyone knows that's still a possibility. That's why Ak mentioned the DA in his Instagram comment. However, as we said a bit earlier, there's another possibility that needs to be mentioned. See, there might be something more than just the cops being on Baby's back. Lil Baby might be running away from NBA Youngboy, or at least having some unresolved issues with him.
The nigga must have shook of like Youngboy or some shit like that. Lil Baby blocked me because one day I said there's a rapper named Lil something. I won't tell you who it is. That's why I said on my stream that motherfucking Youngboy would collab with, but he won't collab with that nigga because he's beefing with his friend.
Sometime in the past, DJ Ak and YB sat down and talked about YB's possible future collaborations. When Ak mentioned Uzi as a potential candidate for the song, NBA Youngboy said that he's not got nothing against Uzi, but he just can't do a song with him because his guy Rich the Kid doesn't mess with Uzi, and that's YB's way of showing respect. Not doing a track with someone who his friends got beef with. If you recall, Rich and Uzi had their own problems going on for a while because Rich said that he wouldn't sign Uzi. The two went at each other for a little while, but they squashed that beef in the end. As we can clearly see from this explanation, DJ Ak's got nothing to do with this instigating of beef between Baby and NBA Youngboy. However, Lil Baby still came at Ak, and he came pretty hard. So much so that he made Ak rant all over Twitch and his Instagram. But why did Lil Baby do it? Well, we cannot exclude the possibility that he just made a mistake and didn't pay attention to all the details when it came to the situation of Ak and YB. Truth be told, it's kinda easy to get lost in the details. However, it could also be because Lil Baby's actually got a problem with YB, and so DJ Ak bringing it up like that could expose him running away from Youngboy. Some folks caught our drift. Lil Baby said he didn't entertain rap beef but responds to a blogger. Hope he didn't just expose himself. He can't speak on YB because then people listening and watching, but mentioning Ak is not nothing serious. He's a blogger. On the other hand, some found this to be a smart marketing move by Lil Baby. Maybe he targeted Ak on purpose because he knew the type of reaction it would make, and it would help with boosting the number of listeners to his album, even if it's for the wrong reasons. PR, Lil Baby know Ak about to talk about this, and everybody about to go listen to the album. Beautiful PR move. Some people believe that Ak made a mistake by bringing YB's name to the game, or to the beef that Lil Baby started with Akademiks. Why? See, at this very moment, the heat between Ak and Lil Baby is almost non-existent. Ak's not a street dude, and he's not a gangster. He's got no problems with anyone. However, if YB gets involved, the conversation might not stop where it did with Ak. If he gets involved in this scenario, who knows where the beef could end up. It could get real serious real quick. But what are y'all thoughts on this topic? You think Baby dissed Ak because he's got nothing more serious to rap about? Or do you think he's really upset with Ak for some reason? Let us know what you think all about it in the comments section below. If you like this video, make sure to click like and subscribe. Be sure to check this next video out. And as always, remember to keep it RIZZLE, RIZZLE.